Hey kids, it's me, Bob Seeger. How you doing? I'm still the same. Baby. Still the same. Well, I'm all jacked up about the Route 66 Centennial, and I just had to get a little dose. I was going to go to the Illinois Products Expo, but the daylight savings time got me behind the eight ball on that, so I went for a little jolly ride down Route 66 and went to the town of Pacific, right there in the shadows of the roller coasters. And Route 66 history, a little dash of Civil War history, and then you throw in some rail history too. But a neat place. And by the way, they've got a St. Patrick's Day parade in case you want to do something on St. Pat's that is completely new and different. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I paid my first visit to Old Times Beach, the Route 66 State Park. For those who remember, of a certain age, Times Beach was a place that got sprayed with a thing called dioxin, and the whole town cleared out. Kind of a super sad thing. Now, Times Beach was like the Atlantic City of St. Louis. I'm talking about Atlantic City before the casino era. Atlantic City, before air conditioning and everything else, it was a place people went, the boardwalks there, because people in New York, in the heat and in those brick and other stone buildings, they flocked to Mother Nature's air conditioning, to the beach. So Times Beach, people just, summer's here, and I'm in a big brick house in the city. Let's go out and hang out on the Merrimack River. And that's the story there. So anyway, it got emptied out, and the soil burned, the houses razed. So that's my first stop. Great people to talk to over there. And then I head over to the various sites in Pacific. There's some good ones. And a little dose of Lone Elk Park in the Fenton area. So anyway, if you want to get some Route 66 travel in, and you don't want to be crowded, there's already on a nice day going to be people around, but there are certain chatterboxes, and I'm a chatterbox myself, but there are folks where if someone at the visitor center acknowledges you, even though they can tell you're in mid-conversation, they're going to act like you missed a question on Jeopardy, and they will try to hog the host or the volunteer. So be aggressive or just deal with it. But that's a buzzsaw I ran into today a couple of times. Greedy chatterboxes. So that's a danger. Foreign or domestic. Be aware of it. So take it away. This is something of a crime scene. They wanted to take out the bridge, some forces at MoDOT several years ago, here in the Old Times Beach area. And fortunately, the structure's been saved, and I'm reading up on it. Sounds like there's some kind of effort to provide some kind of pedestrian or bike bridge, I'm guessing, but man, that's a hard pill. I mean, it looks like it would be difficult to build the approach beneath these beams, because I think that's the way it would be built. But I don't know. But that's Route 66, a ghost section over the Merrimack River. And hard to believe there's the community beyond the riverbanks there that just went away. Dioxin sprayed because they had a bunch of gravel roads and streets, and basically dioxin was seen as a way to stop all the dust from flying around. Then horses got sick and died, and then people got sick. I don't know how. You get people swimming in this river, the Merrimack, and to me it's like the most infamous undertow, ugly currents. No, thank you. Folks, you're looking at the ultimate Route 66 Decay Museum and Motel. All right, the Mott are actually a former motel. How scary is that? No Route 66 charm here. If Stephen King made a movie about 66, this would be a highlight. Above and Beyond. You know, folks, with the Route 66 attractions, location, you not only want a great site, but you want to be next to great things that spread nostalgic feelings. Just like this Phillips 66 station. And boy, they love it over at the guard tower at the prison. You can't really see much. All right, for the son of a railroader, this is pretty cool. Off the rails. Folks, as a missionary for ski, I am proud to inform you that they carry Excel Ski products. They have a build your own burger situation with a lot of options. Good stuff there. Pretty wild here. Rock formations. And let's dig in a little closer. Little holes. I'm sure some folks have visited those holes over the years. Pardon the hand there. All right, they've got the car wash here, the Beacon, which I guess is a theater. I'll find out more. What a neat little piece of historic preservation at a car wash. Editor's note, the Beacon was a motel. All right, here they are, the stars of the show. Wow, they are majestic. They are majestic. There we go. The sweet spot. Looking at that thing coming down the hill was something. Look at that beauty. Oh, that poor guy is not healthy. Oh, see that? I think he got into a fight. Missing an antler. It is mating season. Here's my Route 66 passport. There's my first stamp, Route 66 State Park near Six Flags. Then the Cedar Inn. Got a long way to go, though. Hope you enjoyed it, folks. You talk about getting something, you know, if you just got half a day or 3 hours and you just don't have time to really go on a deep 66 jaunt, I'd say it's a good starter visit. It's, something that just kind of gets the juices flowing. Pacific is just such an interesting town for a town its size. The topography, of course, and its role in history. And there's some pretty good spots downtown. We'll see you next time. More 66 travel to come.